This is The Healthy Healer, where true voice is your medicine. This is where we help doctors and other healers navigate through the challenging times by learning from the best minds in the healing industry. Laugh, cry, and be surprised. It's entertainment, education, and inspiration so you can continue to be the unique and amazing healer you were destined to be. Welcome to humanity. Welcome to The Healthy Healer with Dr. Fred.
So this week we had Cindy Meckler on, the Healthy Healer, and she was amazing and really great. And I learned so much again about what Reiki is and how as a touch therapy or as an energy therapy can actually be done in person or online, and in some ways, sometimes even more effectively online. As Cindy told me in our interview, it can actually be done around the world or across the world because it's simply energy sharing. And by being a channel, one is able to become the healing resource for another to find what is ailing them and alter and transform it in a way that leaves them in a healthy state. So Cindy is clearly a very talented and blessed and healer. And she does those through spirituality, through energy healing, and really through all the exceptional skills that she's been given as coming into this world. She has two generations of healers in her mother and her grandmother, and most of them actually doing their work through Christianity. But as she mentioned so candidly in our interview, it's actually coming from the same source, that is creating a space for another to heal and giving us the opportunity to access our own healing mechanism within ourselves by being in touch with somebody who resonates with that healing resource and then is able to deliver that space so that one can find what is necessary to rebalance themselves and to find access to a true resonance, a true harmony with their core values and their core self, and how naturally, as a function of that, healing takes place. So I wanted to speak a little bit to what's really here. This was someone who's very articulate, and although she does speak a little bit to the maybe woo-woo nature or the non-conventional, non-traditional nature of what spiritual healing is or energetic or soft touch healing is, she's not apologetic about it and is very clear that it not only is helpful, but that it's a healing art, meaning that she sees it as being much more effective, in fact, than the conventional pathway that she took, specifically in her case, instead of using psychiatric medicines for the diagnoses that she held since her 20s of anxiety and depression. I've said for a long time that I think the conventional pathways to treating psychiatric conditions, or those that are commonly called psychiatric, that being anxiety and depression, might not be the best pathway, might not be the most optimal pathway. And Cindy Meckler makes a strong case for that being obvious to her. And I've heard many practitioners really speak to how if one wants to write their pathway or create a direction more aligned with who they really are in this three-dimensional world, that they can do so through some of the alternative pathways, alternative modalities that are available. And a number of the people that we have had on this show have spoken to the power of Reiki healing. This is access to a higher dimension that is done through channeling and really can be done either in person or virtually, meaning done online in online meetings, and not necessarily there's no extra value in being physically present. Cindy likes to tell her guests or her clients that they could alternatively use virtual meetings to get the same job done, though most people are more interested in being physically together with their practitioner. Cindy likes to treat women, and we talked a little bit how there tends to be a propensity towards women being in Reiki healing, but she said that's not the case, and that there's many men who are able to learn Reiki using their own style. And she wondered if women are known to be Reiki healers because they tend to hold a space more naturally than men. I'm not sure about all that. I think that healing is just different if it's coming from a masculine energy than if it's coming from a feminine energy. But all of us can create and then clear a space for healing to take place with anyone we're with. So with respect to Welcome to Humanity and True Voice, what we do is create through communication and through connection and through exquisite radical healing, a space for powerful conversations to explode into healing as a process, healing as an outcome. And in some ways, that's exactly what Cindy and other Reiki healers are doing, but not using words, using energy exchange. I really appreciated having Cindy on to remind me how important it is to recognize that spiritual healers have great energy and, in fact, sometimes superior healing skills over anything that allopathic or conventional medicine might have to offer. Thanks again for tuning into this short. It was great to have you this week, and of course, we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye for now.